Hi, fourth graders. Today we're going to look at calculating profit. So remember, profit from our video earlier means that when you take the revenue or the income that a business makes and you subtract all the costs and the expenses, you get your profit. Well, before we start with some practice, let's review a strategy that will help us when solving word problems. It's called cubes. The first letter C stands for circle your numbers in your word problem. The U stands for underline the question. The B is box your clue words. The E, eliminate extra information. And S, solve the problem. So let's look at our first problem. It says Kyle makes wood shelves that he sells online. The table below shows how much it costs to make one shelf. And we have wood was $1.45, paint was $2.05, and nails was 75 cents. If Kyle sells the shelf for $9.35, what is his profit? So when we look at the problem, I can tell from my chart here that these are my expenses or my costs. I have wood, paint, and nails. And this is going to be my revenue, the $9.35. This is the amount of money that they're going to have or be their income. So if we look at the problem, remember our strategies. First, we're going to highlight the numbers. So I highlighted. Well, you're supposed to circle, but with this program, it was easier to highlight. So I highlight it, and you can do the same. $9.35, and then the cost of my wood, paint, and nails. Then I underline the question. Why do we underline the question? Because usually the question gives us some clue words and it tells us what we're supposed to do. If Kyle sells the shelf for $9.35, what is his profit? So it's telling me that I need to find out the profit. B, I boxed my clue word profit. I know that profit means to minus. Does that mean that's the only step I'm going to do? No, it's just saying one of the steps is going to be minus. So if I remember from the video that we watched earlier, the first step I have to do is add up all my costs. So I came to the chart and added up my 145, $2.05, and 75 cents, and I got $4.25. Well, I'm not done. Once you add up your costs, you have to subtract it from the revenue or the income. Well, he made $9.35. So if I subtract $9.35 from my cost, $4.25, I get a profit of $5.10. That's the extra money I have left over. So let's look at another one. It says Timmy earned $30 by selling lemonade all day at a lemonade stand on a street. He paid $5.75 for the lemonade mix and $4.50 for the sugar to make the lemonade. How much profit did Timmy make? So let's use our strategies. I went ahead and I highlighted all my numbers. I underlined the question, how much profit did Timmy make? I boxed my clue words. Profit means to subtract. Again, is subtracting the only thing I'm going to do? No, but I know one of my steps is going to be subtract. But I know when I do profit, there's always two steps. The first step is we have to add up our cost. Well, what did he have to buy? If I go back to the word problem, he had to buy a lemonade mix and he had to buy sugar. So we added 575 and 450 and we got $10.25. Again, I'm not done because remember profit means minus. So once we have all our costs, we've got to go subtract it from our revenue or income. How much did he make in his lemonade business? Well, he made $30. $30 is not his profit. You've got to subtract all his expenses or costs for all the materials to make the lemonade, and that was $10.25. So if I subtract, I get $19.75, and that's my profit. Let's try one more. It says Kent charges $300 to cut the grass at a cemetery. He pays $35 for fuel and $85 to his employee to cut the grass. How much profit does Ken make for cutting the grass? So again, I'm going to use my strategies. I highlighted my numbers, $300, 85, and 35. I underline my question because it's going to tell me what to do. How much profit does Kent make for cutting the grass? I box my clue words. Profit means minus. Again, that's just going to be one step because I know when I find profit, I have to add up my costs first. So, what were my costs? I had $35 for fuel and $85 for my employee. So, Kent must have someone who works for him that helps him cut grass. So if we add this up, we get $120. But don't forget, you have to subtract that from Kent's revenue or income. How much money did he make? Well, the people at the cemetery gave him $300. So that is my income, but that is not my profit because I have to subtract my costs. So I'm going to take my $120 and subtract it, and my profit is $180. So remember, when you're finding profit, you first have to add up all your cost or expenses. Sometimes they'll use the word cost, sometimes they'll use expenses. Then you subtract that total from your revenue or your income, or sometimes they'll say your sale price, however much money you made. So, how much money you made minus your expenses gives you your profit.